Old Bukhara, Uzbekistan, a city that feels like an open-air museum and a living piece of history. As I walk through these ancient streets, one thing that immediately stands out is the vibrant local culture. Many of the shops are run by hardworking women who welcome visitors with warm smiles and offer beautiful handmade crafts, textiles, ceramics, jewelry, and traditional souvenirs. Shopping in Bukhara is not just about buying things, it's about connecting with centuries of tradition and craftsmanship. Bukhara's most fascinating historical treasures, the ancient hammam bathhouse. For centuries, these traditional bathhouses served as more than just places to wash. They were important social centers where people gathered to relax, conduct business, and connect with their community. Many of Bukhara's hammams date back hundreds of years and were carefully designed with domed ceilings and underground heating systems that kept the rooms warm throughout the year. The steam, warm stone floors, and skilled massage treatments provided visitors with both physical and mental relaxation. Merchants traveling along the Silk Road would often stop here after long journeys to refresh themselves before continuing their travels. Today, these historic bathhouses offer a unique glimpse into daily life in medieval Central Asia. Visiting a traditional hammam is like stepping back in time and experiencing a centuries-old tradition that remains an important part of Bukhara's cultural heritage. Some historians even say that at certain points in history, Bukhara was one of the most important cities in the world. Located along the famous Silk Road, it served as a major center of trade, culture, science, and Islamic learning, connecting East and West.
Overall 60.
Yes. 됐죠? 地方九張female 30
Actually, you better buy because under price actually under quote so you better
佢一盒係咪有 female 有 male？
One of the most fascinating aspects of Old Bukhara is how history continues to live on today. Many of the city's centuries-old buildings have been carefully restored and transformed into charming boutique hotels, traditional guest houses, restaurants, and tea houses. Visitors now have the unique opportunity to sleep within walls that have stood for hundreds of years and enjoy local Uzbek cuisine in beautifully preserved courtyards that once welcomed Silk Road merchants and scholars. While these buildings have been adapted for modern use, great care has been taken to preserve their historic architecture, intricate woodwork, and traditional design. This blend of history and modern hospitality allows travelers to experience the atmosphere of ancient Bukhara while enjoying the comforts of today, making the city one of the most unique destinations in Central Asia.
So it's one piece, it's no glue, no nail. First, second, three happen.
So it's made with those pieces.
So three pieces, 6 pieces.
Wow.
Three. And first position for written book, open it.
To reading
Second.
a book. Wow.
3 position. For glasses, for different Vira Mana. And two first positions, 5 positions, 6 positions, 7 positions.
Wow, subhanallah.
So 7, 2 positions.
Wow. So reading a book, especially it was like I see in a Quran here, but any book like you can elevate it to near, you know, according to your eyesight. Wow, this is nice. And they're all handmade. Ramat. Yeah.
And my Instagram is interest. My Instagram and export, no problem. Bukhara Wood Caravan. My name is
Okay,
Shafkat.
Bukhara Wood Caravan, and his Instagram, you can just scan it, and if you wanted to order anything, you can order, and his name is Shafkat.
Thank you.
Lyabi Khause, one of the most beautiful and lively places in Old Bukhara. Built in the early 17th century, this historic square is centered around a large pond known as a Khause, which once served as an important source of water for the city. Surrounded by magnificent architectural landmarks, including the Nadir Divan Begi Madrasa and Khanaka, Lyabi Khause has been a gathering place for locals and travelers for more than 400 years. In the days of the Silk Road, merchants, scholars, and visitors would meet here to rest, exchange ideas, and conduct business. Today, the square remains the heart of Bukhara's social life. Cafes, restaurants, and traditional tea houses line the water's edge, while musicians and artists add to the vibrant atmosphere. The shade of centuries-old mulberry trees and the reflection of historic buildings in the pond create a peaceful setting that captures the timeless charm of Bukhara. Mullah Nasruddin is a legendary 13th century Sufi philosopher and satirist who lived in Anatolia, Turkey. Known as a wise fool, he stars in thousands of pedagogical anecdotes. His stories unearth the foolish side of human nature and bypass rigid defenses to deliver hidden, profound moral lessons. His enduring popularity stems from stories designed to make you smile while offering deeper reflections on human behavior. Several famous examples illustrate his characteristic wit. The Lost Donkey. Nasruddin sat in a coffee house, happily sipping tea, while his donkey was missing. When friends asked why he was smiling, he replied, "I'm smiling because I was not on the donkey when it got lost, or I would be lost too." At its peak during the late 19th and early 20th centuries, Old Bukhara was home to more than 200 madrasas, making it the largest intellectual center in Central Asia. Scholars and students traveled from across the Islamic world to study here. Today, around 24 historic madrasas still stand within the ancient city walls, preserving the city's remarkable legacy. Some of the most famous madrasas include Mir-e-Arab Madrasa, Ulugh Beg Madrasa, Abdulaziz Khan Madrasa, Kukuldash Madrasa, and Nadir Divan Begi Madrasa. Remarkably, many of these magnificent structures are located within just a couple of miles of each other, showcasing the incredible concentration of knowledge and education that once flourished in Bukhara. Walking through Old Bukhara today is like stepping back in time. Every brick, every courtyard, and every madrasa tells a story of a city that once stood among the world's greatest centers of learning, trade, and culture. One of the city's most iconic landmarks is the Kalan Mosque, part of the magnificent Poi Kalan complex. Built in the 16th century, this grand mosque could accommodate thousands of worshippers and remains one of the finest examples of Islamic architecture in Central Asia. Standing beside the towering Kalan minaret, it creates a breathtaking skyline that has inspired travelers for centuries. The Kalan Mosque, also known as the Great Mosque of Bukhara, was built in 1514 during the rule of the Shaybanid dynasty. It was constructed on the site of earlier mosques and quickly became one of the largest and most important religious buildings in Central Asia. The mosque's massive courtyard can accommodate up to 10,000 worshippers, making it a major center of Islamic worship and learning for centuries. As you enter, you'll be surrounded by elegant arches, beautiful blue-tile domes, and intricate geometric designs that showcase the remarkable craftsmanship of the era. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the historic city of Bukhara, one of the jewels of the ancient Silk Road. From magnificent mosques and centuries-old madrasas to bustling markets and charming streets, Bukhara offers a fascinating glimpse into Central Asia's rich history and culture. But the adventure doesn't end here. In the next episode, we'll be crossing the border from Uzbekistan into the beautiful country of Tajikistan and exploring the ancient city of Panjikent, a place known for its stunning mountain scenery, archaeological treasures, and deep Silk Road heritage. Be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next chapter of this incredible journey. See you in Tajikistan.